ステータスも弱体化する。召喚師って職業の恐ろしいところだぜ。やばい。死ぬぞこれは。
Hell mode. All right, this was a hell of a show to watch. It is just so terrible and so bad. I want to do my due diligence by you, by me, by the anime community, and just give it one more episode. The first episode, I thought it had potential. Second episode was one of the worst episodes I've seen all season. That's a crazy way to that's a crazy ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Like that is a crazy start good and then it just fell off a cliff on the second episode. So I was like, out of habit, because what I do is when I'm watching shows and whatever, I have a timer or like a reminder on my phone, and I have it built into my calendar. And what I do is as I pick anime, I go in and I built it into my calendar, and I put that, the times that they launch, and a reminder goes off, and then I go watch it. Well, today, Hell Mode, my reminder went off, so I started watching the episode. As soon as I got off work, I started watching the episode just out of habit, right? Reminder went off, Hell Mode, and I got about 10 minutes into the episode, and I was like, this is really boring. And I was like, wait a second. I told you guys last week, I was like, I'm dropping this show. I'm not going to watch it. And I was like, you know what? F it. Let me do it right by everybody. I'm already 10 minutes in. Let me do it the 3-episode rule, right? That's what most folks live by. Let me do that 3-episode rule, and let me just, give it a shot. Well, by the end of the episode, we got left off on the dumbest cliffhanger ever, right? Him against like a cockatrice. And when I say him, I mean Alan, our MC, against a cockatrice. And I think where the show is failing, maybe, and I don't even know. I don't know how to save the show. Maybe a time skip, and maybe it'll get exponentially better, right? So I think if you like it enough, or you're like, it's not the best thing, but it's not that bad, and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna stick with it just to see what happens. First off, I think that mentality is a-okay. I think once we get to the academy, once we get to the Magic Academy that he's going to attend, right? Because we see it it's either the OP or the ED, one of the two. There's gonna be another girl that comes in, and let me show you guys here. And let me go into the screen capture here. So there's gonna be another girl that comes in, and let me see if I can open this in my images. There's gonna be another girl that comes in. This is the kid with the axe in his village. This is the girl in his village, right? With the little things. And then you have this other girl, this purple hair girl, that he's going to end up meeting at the village, right? Or not the village, sorry. He's gonna end up meeting at the academy, and then it shows the rest of his summons. So potentially it's going to get better once Alan makes it to the academy. The other thing that tells me that is when I look at my anime list, I can see that Alan looks a little bit older here in the picture that they have for him in my anime list. So my guess is once we get to the academy or Magic Academy or the school, whatever he's gonna go, along with the pink hair girl, because she's already pre-accepted, right? Once he shows off his skills and he gets there, I think the show will get better. My thing is we've been so slow. Let me go back to my main screen here. We've been so slow to where, there it is. We've been so slow to where we really haven't aged him up quite a bit. You know what I mean? We really haven't aged him up that much. And because we haven't aged him up that much, we're already going to hit episode 4, and he's still going to be a kid. He's going to face this cockatrice thing. Now, maybe, just maybe by the end of episode 4, going into episode 5, maybe we now flash forward because he took down this cockatrice. He levels up quite a bit. And maybe now we flash forward 3 to 5 years or something. Maybe now he's 10. I think they said they go to the academy when they're 12. So maybe we skip all the way to him being 12, and he's able to summon all these other beings and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then maybe come episode 6, the show starts to pick up. But that's just a lot more investment. That's 3 more weeks. That's 3 more episodes, and that's for a maybe. Again, I could be completely wrong. I'm not 100%. I'm in prediction mode. But with this episode, I just really felt like it was just really bad. So again, the end of the episode ends with him versus the cockatrice. Then the majority of the middle parts of the episode, Was all about his dad getting glazed a bit by like the weird noble or weird commoner dude that runs the city. He was helping out his mom quite a bit with house chores and stuff because she's kind of alone. Then the first middle part was just all about his dad being injured and what happened with his dad and everything. And then the beginning of the episode was just him training and saying bye to his dad. That's all that happened this episode. It was a big nothing effing burger of nothing. He makes a couple more summons. He does a little bit more practice. He throws a few more stones. He takes some farming stuff. He realizes that, oh, maybe I could take down this cockatrice thing, which he probably will next episode. And then the episode's like, cliffhanger. And that's really it. It's not good. And at the end of the day, there's just so many anime that we could be watching this season. And there's so many similar anime. There's a lot of anime that occupy the same space, and they're just better than this one. This isn't the worst of that space. There was like probably like six similar anime this season, and only 2 I would say are really worth watching. The rest of them, I think they're all very similar to this. You could swap either one into this. You can swap this one for that one for this one. They're all very, very like 5 or 6 out of 10 at best. Those are my feelings. I think I'm officially dropping this one. I'm freeing up my Fridays. Really, the only thing I do on Friday nights is if Pokemon ends up coming out on late Friday night, I'll record my stuff and I'll do the editing and stuff on Saturdays. If not, I just have my free Friday night right now. Literally, I'm gonna go play some Final Fantasy VII Remake on my Nintendo Switch, and maybe I'm gonna watch a Blu-ray because I just got a few different Blu-rays at the bookshop. I bought 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐩𝐸, which is a really good show. I definitely recommend watching it. I have a Blu-ray. I'm gonna go put it up and play some Final Fantasy VII on my Switch. So, yeah. Anyways, my friends, one love. Let me know your final thoughts in the comments below if you're sticking with it or not. I'll see you guys next week, or I'll see you for another episode on the channel real soon. Peace.